Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raquel and I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this super cute pink cut crease. Please excuse my voice. I'm a little sick right now, but I'm going to try to make it through this really fast for you guys, okay? So the first thing that I do is I go in with this concealer by LA Girl Cosmetics. This one is in Warm Honey, I believe, and I'm just going to stamp that all over my eyelids. And then I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush and I'm gonna blend that out. And yeah, what we're just doing right here is just creating a nice base for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna now blend that out with a Real Techniques sponge, and I'm gonna go in with my Airspun Naturally Neutral powder. This is like a translucent powder, so whatever powder you have you can use. This is just what I had on hand at the moment, and I'm just gonna dot that all over my eyes, blow off the excess, and keep it moving. Now I'm gonna take my really dirty brush. I need to clean my brushes, this is like so ridiculous, but I'm gonna take my brush and brush that off. And I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics, and it's my Ray Ray brush, and go in with this pink shade. The palette that I'm using, that I always use in my videos, I'm gonna try to stop using this palette because I just love it so much, but I feel like I use it too much. It's the Coastal Scents palette. It's the 252 palette. The colors are so bomb in this palette, and I just love it so much. I'm basically just taking that pink shade and putting it all in my crease and blending it out with that brush. I'm just gonna keep adding color until I'm satisfied. This can take from maybe 5 minutes to 20 depending on how deep you want your eyes to be. So this probably took me around 15 minutes to keep going back and forth into the shade just to make sure that it was deep enough for my liking. So when I got it to around this point, I was pretty happy. So I just kept blending it out a little bit, and yeah, that's what we're doing here. Oh my god, I sound so bad. I've been sick for the last like 5 days, and yeah, I'm just waiting for this to just go away. I am ready for it to be gone. Anyways, now I'm gonna go in with this deeper pink shade in the palette, and I'm gonna put that slightly, well, actually before I do that, I'm gonna show you guys the brush that I'm using. It's a pencil brush, and I got it from Morphe, right? This is the Morphe M149 brush, and I'm gonna put that pink shade slightly under the shade that I put previously, and I'm gonna just start adding color and blending that just right along that crease line, because that's exactly where I'm gonna cut the crease as well. So I'm just wanna put that in the line and keep adding it as deep again as I want, and until I get the color that I want and that I'm happy with, I'm just gonna keep doing that until we get the desired look. Basically with blending, you're just adding color and then buffing it out, adding color, buffing it out. So you want to make sure that you get it to your liking, so that the end product is something that you're satisfied with. So I'm just gonna take again that blending brush, blend that like that. The video is pretty explanatory and you can see what I'm doing here. Then I'm gonna go back in with that previous brush and just blend out that line a little bit, because we don't want no harsh lines. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And just in case you guys were wondering where I got my contacts from, they're Desio eyes. I don't remember the exact shade that I got them in. I just know that they're like blue. But if I do find that information for you guys, I am going to put that in the description box. But yeah, just in case you were wondering. Now I'm going to go back in with that fawn concealer. I'm going to get that brush as wet as I can and put the excess, on my hand. And to cut the crease, you gotta make sure that you are putting the product all over your crease. And what I like to do, as you saw just now, I looked up just to make sure that when I blink my eyes, eyeshadow isn't all over my hard work that I just did. So what you want to do is just look up and then begin cutting the crease along that line of where the concealer meets. Okay, so I am not really gonna cut this part. I'm just gonna keep showing you guys what I do, and hopefully you get something from it, because I know cut creases can be hard, but it just takes a little patience and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Just make sure your brush is like really saturated. I know people have like their favorite brushes they like to use for cut creases, but it's like I'm sick of buying makeup now. Like, I'm always buying new stuff, and I just, you know, one minute I think I like a brush for cut creases, and then the next minute it turns out to be horrible. So I'm just gonna settle and use this, and it worked just fine. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If you want, you could fast forward this part, but I'm not gonna cut it out. It's at least maybe a minute or two long, so just to let you guys know. So now what you're gonna see me doing is just setting it. I'm setting it with the same translucent powder, and we're doing that just because we don't want the concealer to budge throughout the day. So after that, I'm just gonna apply some Inglot gel liner 77. It's my favorite black eyeliner. It's super black, and I'm using a Coastal Scents 22 brush. That's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna start at the end of my eye and taper it out and pull it back in. It's pretty self-explanatory. I know wings can be pretty hard, but literally it just takes practice. So just keep practicing and you'll get better at it if you're not that great. Even I don't feel like I'm the best, but I'm definitely better than I was before. So yeah, just make sure that you know you have a steady hand. My tips for doing wing is I try to have a steady hand and I look down. I don't really move my head much. And yeah, that's about it. I know that's not the best explanation, but hopefully this video will do that justice. Whoa, so that took a long time. So this is like a very I would say it's an important part, but you can exclude it if you want. It's just that I'm a pretty picky, so what I like to do is go back in with that darker pink shade and just further define that crease. And then after I'm doing that, I kind of like blurred out my cut crease a little bit, so I like to go back in with the concealer and just clean that up a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here. And I feel like when I do this part, my makeup just looks so much better in pictures. Like, you can really see the shades and the colors. So this is a part that, you know, it's optional, but I think that you should do it, you know, like, especially if you want like something that's really defined. This is a very, very important part, you feel me? Very integral part to your makeup looking good. So yeah. And I put the rest of my face on. I put these dodo lashes on. These are in the shade D325. I mean, in the style D325. Those are my dodo lashes. I really like these lashes because they're big and they're extra, and it's just so me. And all I'm doing is taking that pink again and putting it under my eye. And then further blending it out with my other brush. Simple steps. It's literally the same thing that I'm doing. And you know, you just add your mascara and you're pretty much done. Yes, girl. Flex for the camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.